Good morning, all of you. Sai Ram. Today we are going to start our chapter number 1, that is physical world. First of all, we will see what is the meaning of physics. So here it is mentioned the term is derived from the Greek word meaning nature. So physics means, in Greek language we can understand physics means nature. In Sanskrit it is equivalent to the word bhautiki, which is used to refer to the study of physical world. Basically, physics is the study of basic laws of nature. Whatever happens in nature, that is understood with the help of physics, we can understand in this simple language. One more definition is there, that physics is all about explaining different physical phenomena with the help of few concepts and laws. Means those things which takes place in nature, those physical phenomena can be explained with the help of physics. Scope and excitement of physics. Here we will understand what is the scope of physics. So basically physics is classified into two domains. First is called your macroscopic domain and second is microscopic domain. Macroscopic means on large scale and micro means on smaller scale we observe the things. On large scale you can say may include laboratory. Terrestrial means on the surface of earth, those events which occurs on the surface of, as you can see here, the development of electricity on the earth. This may comes under terrestrial events and this will be covered at macroscopic level. Then we have astronomical category. In astronomical we will study about planets and stars. For example, we can say if we study about motion of planets, how planets are moving around sun, then the useful principle given regarding this was Kepler's law. Also, the kind of force that acts between two planets is called universal law of gravitation, which was given by Newton, which was Gm1m2 upon r square. So all these things comes under macroscopic level. Next category is microscopic domain. It includes atomic study or molecular study and nuclear phenomena. Like here you can understand when we study on microscopic level, it means we are talking about atoms and molecules. Like small molecules are connected together. Further, these domains are classified into new categories, or you can say this macroscopic domain and microscopic domain is further divided into new branches of physics. The first branch is classical physics, and in classical physics we study about mechanics. In mechanics we can say topic covered are Newton's law of motion, laws of forces also comes in this categories, law of gravitation which was given by Newton with the motion of particles, rigid and deformable bodies and general system of particles. If you remember, in Newton's law of motion we study that if we apply force on any object, then acceleration is produced in that object. All these phenomena or events comes under mechanics portion. Then under classical physics only we have next branch, that is electrodynamics. In electrodynamics we will deal with electrical properties and magnetic properties associated with charge and magnetic bodies. This portion you will study in your 12th standard. Then we have next category, that is thermodynamics. It again deals with macroscopic equilibrium like thermal equilibrium. We will talk about internal energies of temperature. We will talk about entropy of the system, etc. Also, the topic like heat engine and refrigerator, you will study such technologies or such appliances under this thermodynamics category of physics. After that, we will have optics, which is based on principle of electromagnetic wave motion, how your electromagnetic wave travels and why it is called light. All these things you will study in optics. Further new example you can consider like optical instrument such as telescope, microscope, etc. Or you can say instrument like prism, etc. All such things, prism, lens, you can say all such instrument you study under this portion of physics which is called optics. Like you must have seen the formation of rainbow after rainy day, which is basically due to the scattering of light, or you can understand when light pass through a prism. So in atmosphere your water droplet plays role of prism. When sunlight passes through such drops, it is scattered into 7 different colors. Then under optics only you will study different types of lenses like converging lens and diverging lens. Next category of physics is quantum theory. Quantum theory basically deals with microscopic phenomena because classical physics cannot explain phenomena at microscopic level. As you know that classical physics deals only with macroscopic level. So on microscopic level we have to go for quantum theory of physics. Like if we study on atoms, nuclei, etc., which are very small particle. For example, you can say that atom has a size of 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter. This is the radius of atom. And if we talk about nuclei, then its radius is 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter. So when we study on particles which have such dimensions, then such criteria comes under microscopic level. Next thing we have to understand that how physics, technology and society, all they are related with each other. You can make your notes also from here, and these notes will come under your chapter number 1, that is physical world. Basically it is just an introduction to physics. So you should note down all these important points, that how physics is classified into different categories. So here in this slide we will try to understand how some scientists contributed to society by their inventions. Like if we talk about Archimedes, then he gave principle of buoyancy, means how anything can float in water. All concepts comes under principle of buoyancy, and it was given by Archimedes. He also gave principle of lever. After that, the famous law of inertia, which was given by Galileo, means if anything is at rest, then it will remain at rest, and if it is moving with constant velocity, it will keep on moving. And later this same principle was followed by Newton also, and this thing is also called Newton's first law of motion. After that we have next scientist Heisenberg, and he gave wave theory of light. After that you know very well scientist Newton, who gave universal law of gravitation. Except this, he also gave law of motion, and he also contributed to the optics part of physics, and he made reflecting telescope. Then next contribution or discovery you can say, that was electromagnetic theory, in which it was proved that light is an electromagnetic wave, and this theory was given by scientist Maxwell. After that, many scientists are there. You can note it down. Important discoveries like about electron, J.J. Thomson told us. After that, X-rays, you know that these rays are used for diagnosis purpose in medical, and it was given by scientist Röntgen. So here you can see in this slide that a list is given in which different discoveries are given, and their discoverer name are also given. Like discovery of neutron, you know Chadwick was the scientist. After that, quantum mechanics, Heisenberg played an important role to discover many phenomena like uncertainty principle, etc. Exclusion principle was given by scientist Pauli. This thing you will study in your chemistry portion. And many other important concepts are there, like device cyclotron, that you will study in your 12th standard. After that, we have next thing, that how technology and physics are related to each other. How physics has contributed to discover a new technologies. Like you know, steam engine, the principle that is used in steam engine is law of thermodynamics. And thermodynamics, you will study this portion in your second term of class 11th. This unit is given there. After that, nuclear reactor, which is very useful for producing electricity, and it is based on principle controlled nuclear fission. Then radio and television, and principle used in it, generation, propagation and detection of electromagnetic wave. Then in computer, the principle used is digital logic gate. So many discoveries are given, like hydroelectric power plant, you must know about it, that electricity is produced with the help of such plants. Electric generator, sonar, optical fiber, electron microscope, photocell, etc. So all these technologies are associated with physics. So we can conclude that technology and physics both are related to each other. Next topic, we have the types of forces, or you can say fundamental forces present in nature. Remember, this first chapter is nothing but your introduction of physics, and it is just a classification of physics, like you have learned classical physics, electrodynamics, etc. And all such things you will study in detail in the upcoming lectures. Like classical physics, in classical physics the first category was, if you remember, that was mechanics. So from next time we will move on this portion of physics, that is called mechanics. So we were talking about types of forces. First type of force is gravitational force, and you know this gravitational force operates among all objects in the universe, like two planets you can say. Then next we have electromagnetic forces. Electromagnetic force acts between two charged particles, like similar charges repel and opposite charges attract. This portion you will study in your 12th standard. Then we have strong nuclear forces and weak nuclear forces. About nuclear forces, you will study in modern physics, and this portion you will study in second half term of class 12th. But for now, you can just remember that such forces like strong nuclear forces acts between heavier elementary particles like nucleons, and weak nuclear forces acts between elementary particles like electron and neutrino. Okay, this is all for today, just an introduction to physics. In the next term, we will start chapter units and its measurement. Till then, you can make notes from these slides and you can note it down them in your fair notebook. Okay, thank you.